Hello everyone, and welcome to another SMC video on my channel. Today we will be discussing the pros and cons of Boltus against other mechas in the game. So yeah, let's get started. Our first mecha is, we're just going to go through the list of when you press the mecha icon in the game. We're going to start with Firefox. Now, honestly, so I'm just basing this off of if I've played a more pro player in that mecha's field, and I have not for Firefox, but what I do know is that if you can stay away from Firefox, Boltus will obliterate him. Firefox is a very, very up-close mech because of its missiles, and from afar, though, it'll just be very quickly destroyed, especially with Boltus's high-powered damage factors. Yeah, so now we have Skylark. Skylark, okay, so this is a bit more close. Yesterday I battled Kukyo, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, in an Iron Arena. I did pull off a win, but it was very, very close. I rate him one of the top 3 Skylark players in the game, so it's very hard to say. Skylark should be able, if you have maybe 100-meter range or so, be able to destroy Boltus, but in between there, Boltus should definitely win. So I think we're gonna give the win to Boltus on this one. Alright, next mecha is Carmel. Now here, I think the other category is gonna get a point because, so I've played a couple good Carmel players so far, and so far it's been about a 50-50 series between us. See, I think Boltus and Carmel are very close in resemblance because of their very high damage primary weapons. So, but Carmel does more, especially if you have the right core. I think it's Raging Fire or whatever. It should very, very quickly be able to destroy Boltus. And even if you have Boltus far from the Carmel, it'll just use the tank form and destroy it from there. So I think Carmel and the other category is going to get a point here. Alright, next is Arthur. So I don't know if you saw or were paying attention to it, but in the first part of the video I battled Kukyo's Arthur. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but we'll just go past that. So, in my opinion, Arthur should definitely be able to destroy Boltus if you're up close. It'll be close, you'll probably need to heal, but if you're a Boltus player in this situation, you need to use your dash thingy to get either up high and away, or just away in general. Because from afar, I mean, Arthur's, if it has the velocity module, it'll still probably be able to beat you, but I think if you can get far enough away from Arthur, Boltus should be able to win. And for that factor, okay, never mind, we're gonna give it to Arthur. Alright, now we have Hot Steel. So, as I mentioned in a previous video, Hot Steel is very, very powerful nowadays, and it's very similar to Arthur on this. You need to get Boltus away, preferably up high, just because some Hot Steel players are not very skilled and do not know how to use their fly to get high. But, yeah, Hot Steel should be able to win if you're 40 meters apart. I have never lost to a Hot Steel so far in Boltus, but I'm just not sure I do think though that Boltus can definitely destroy Hot Steel from 40 meters or out, and if the Hot Steel player is bad, 40 meters to 20 or so. I think Boltus gets the win on this just because, well, it can, because of its 5 lightning and then the big damage boost thing, and it has 20 shells in its cartridge or whatever. I think Boltus gets the win on this one. I think it can destroy Hot Steel's health pretty fast. So Boltus gets the point. Alright, next we have Andromeda. So I played a couple decent to very good Andromeda players, and I've noticed the way that they play is they swerve back and forth very, very quickly, which makes it hard for the lightning chain to hit it, and its primary weapon in general. So what you really need to do if you're the Boltus player in this situation is have very good hiding and cover. And then once, if the Andromeda hits it with the javelin and has the stun thingy, it has a plenty of damage it can take from the Boltus player in that time. So there's really not much you can do in that situation if you're Boltus, but if you are, you really need to have a good hiding spot. I've had pretty good success with that, but I'm just not sure about you guys. So I think we're going to give the other a point here. So now our next mecha is Gabriel. Now, a lot of the people I've seen make posts either on Facebook or whatever say that Boltus is very, very similar to Gabriel. I'm just going to tell you, I definitely agree. And I also think that this matchup is very close. So let me explain a little more. Okay, we all know if you're afar in Gabriel, you're probably going to destroy anybody if you have any skill whatsoever. This is the same case for this matchup. But if you are up close, well, if you're within 40 meters, Boltus will win. 50 to 60 is iffy, and then 60 and out, Gabriel's going to win. But when Gabriel's that far out, Boltus will still deal a lot of damage, and for this reason, Boltus gets the point. What you really need, though, if you're the Boltus player, is good cover and stay high, because otherwise Gabriel will just be able to shoot you with its cannon. Alright, so now we have the next mecha. It's Firestar. This is probably the easiest decision I'll make all day. Boltus will destroy Firestar very, very quickly. I assume if you're like a very, very noobish Boltus player, you will lose against a pro Firestar player. But other than that, Boltus should always win, especially if you stay a moderate length away to up very close, because of the recent update to Firestar's secondary weapon, where it now only shoots 1 instead of 3. So Boltus gets the easy clap here. Just stay moderate length to very close, and it should be pretty easy. Alright, next we have Hurricane. So, last time when we did Firefox, I said that would probably be the easiest decision of the day. I was wrong. I've played the best Hurricane players so far, and the thing I've noticed about how they play is they get right over Boltus, so you cannot shoot up, because the aiming system only makes you go up like a 80-degree angle or whatever, and they just destroy you from way up there. That is how I have been destroyed. Hurricane should have no problem, especially if they have precision guidance against Boltus, because they hover back and forth, they use their boost to get to the side. It's very, very difficult to hit them. If you're the Boltus, though, you need cover, and you need to stay probably as far away as possible. That's probably your best chance. But Hurricane definitely gets the win on this one. And yeah. Now we have Doomlight. So Doomlight is known for very high health and very hard to hit because it's in a good position and has the shield. So I think Doomlight has the advantage already, but Boltus can definitely, if it has a good hiding spot, like behind a wall, and you just poke out and back in while firing, you have a very good chance. You just have to hide when they have the shield and really try to deal as much damage as possible when they don't. Boltus should win, so I'm going to give them the point there. Yeah, you need just do you're behind a wall, you move quickly left and right and fire when you hit whichever point is unexposed. Alright, we're getting closer to the end. I think we have I don't know how many minutes, but anyway, now we have Raven. Raven against Boltus. Now this is interesting. I played a couple really good Raven players, and Boltus definitely has the advantage. You really have to move quickly while firing, though, if you're up close, because Raven players are very good at predicting where you're going to go. And this is very important for the Boltus player to know. You got to jump when they fire. You got to be able to hide when they use their multi-shot. And yeah, I think Boltus can pull off a win here, though, just because they're faster, believe it or not, in a battle. And I think if you know how to play it right, Boltus should win. Alright, now we have Trio. Trio. I have not played a good Trio player yet, but what I do know is that it's pretty much the same formula for every game. You just need to have good cover. Same in this. You have to have cover. Mid-range is most effective. Boltus is very evasive, and I think it can get past some of Trio's attacks. So yeah, you just have to stay quick and move around in and out of your hiding spot, and it should be pretty easy. If you're the Trio player, you need to make the first move, grab your shotgun, and start firing, because otherwise you're going to lose. But Boltus gets the point. Neutron Star. Alright, Neutron Star very, very easily destroys Boltus. Neutron Star is probably the only mecha that's faster than Boltus, and this really comes in handy when you're battling it. It just moves around so quickly, you cannot get a shot on it. And then it comes up close and uses its sword slash thingy, and it completely destroys you. You cannot evade it because of Boltus's very low jump. Even if you speed boost away, it's just going to come back after you. Neutron gets the point. What you really need to do, though, if you are the Boltus, you got to get range. Lots and lots of range. 100 meters or so. You need to go backwards with your dash. You do not want to go forwards. And have good cover. But Neutron gets the point. And finally, Boltus versus Boltus. Okay, so the only thing, there's no disadvantages or advantages here. All you have to do is you gotta make the first move. Boltus is the very, very most high-dealing mecha quickly in the game. You gotta take advantage of that. You gotta get in, surprise attack, or from above, whatever. You just need to start shooting first. You should win. Should be easy. If you're stuck in a range game, just find good cover, peek in and out, and try to win. It's really fun, but it can be difficult. Yeah. So I really hope you found this educational. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed, and please tell me what you thought in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.